some breaking news just before the show. Our Charania reporting that free agent forward Jeremy Sochan is joining the New York Knicks. He was released by the Spurs yesterday. That's how he became a free agent, and the Knicks will face the Pistons after the All-Star break, which is 1 week from today.
Breaking news. more like a update.
Well, let's talk about the Pistons weekend update. Entering the All-Star break in the top spot, guys, for the first time since 2007. Cade and the crew, they were in Toronto last night. Janae, Cade Cunningham comes off the screen.
You guys know how I feel about that, man. Best big guard, like Yuka in that same class. Did I say Yuka? Luka.
Luka.
And you both got to go read a little bit more.
Me? You more than me.
Let's talk about Paul Reed. He had 22 points starting in place for Jalen Duren. And then Cade feeding it ahead here. Pistons roll 113-95 in this one. So the top of the East, you got the top 4 teams starting to separate themselves from the rest of the pack a little bit. The Pistons, they've had a healthy lead going into the All-Star break. And then that next tier 2, as you say today, that's the Celtics, the Knicks, the Cavaliers. They're all a game and a half apart. And then you get Perks Raptors and the 76ers. Vince Goodwill is here for the very first time in studio and has frames for
No, we got to give him his moment, please.
This is,
looking cooler than cool.
Cooler than the other side of the pillow, as our friend Stu Scott would say.
This
is what we do in Detroit.
This is what you do in Detroit, and you cover the Pistons for us here. So tell us, Mr. Shades, how is it that the Pistons are viewing being in that top spot entering the All-Star break?
I know Perk is going to disagree with me, but when you are 40-13, and you have 5 of your 7 best players being under 24, you're playing with house money still. I don't think, and as a matter of fact, I know the front office, the coaching staff, they don't believe this is we have to get to the NBA Finals type of season. They have an opportunity in front of them, but they didn't make a move at the trade deadline that rectified being 28th in three-point shooting, which says to me, we have to get out of the first round of the playoffs. We have to continue to take steps, not the expectation that we're going to get to the NBA Finals this season.
You sure about that?
I'm absolutely Perk.
They did trade for Kevin Huerter, didn't they?
Did they trade for Michael Porter Jr. or Trey Murphy?
No, they didn't have to. They didn't have to because the pieces that they have, they have confidence that they can get to the top. Now, I believe if the front office told you that, they lied to you because Cade Cunningham damn sure don't believe that he ain't trying to win it right now. See, what happened is the worst thing that could have happened for the Oklahoma City Thunder is they laid the blueprint for us being one of the youngest teams to win the championship. And all these other guys got jealous of them. Anthony Edwards, Cade Cunningham, and they sitting back saying, if he could do it, damn it, I could do it. And that's what we're seeing right now. It's not just a statement when they go and smack up the Knicks. Yeah. It's not just a statement when they thought a game I thought they was gonna lose last night because they was down a lot of players and walking into my Toronto Raptor arena and go out there and lay the smack down on them. This team talking about standing on business right now.
Yeah.
I'm gonna see JB Bickerstaff on Friday. I'm gonna ask him this.
We also know.
Yeah, I want to know.
During the offseason, it was like, look out for my team because we're coming in motivated. And sometimes we know this in the association and the NBA. What's understood need not be explained all the time. This is a team that has set their intentions to be great, and we're seeing it in real time. They are consistent, whereas the rest of the Eastern Conference has a lot of question marks. Now, I don't think they want to put the pressure on themselves. Right. The same way we started talking about the Oklahoma City.
Did.
But
they didn't last year.
No, this year.
No, I'm saying OKC didn't. They didn't never say they wanted to win the championship.
But also, remember how
2 years ago, Oklahoma City had the best record in the Western Conference and lost in the second round to Dallas. They didn't have those championship expectations.
But also, what about this year when they started off with the streak and people were like, "Oh, you're chasing the 73-win Warriors," and like, hold on, slow your roll. Which they understand it's a long season. They still want to win a championship, but they understand they're chasing history. I think that Detroit sees an opportunity. They're just not going to be loud with it because they want to get there and then make their noise.
I am curious, though, what the stars of this team are viewing, how they see this year. And you spoke with Cade Cunningham recently, right? Yeah. What did he tell you about the way that he sees and measures success?
Yeah, he said, believe it or not, when they lost those record 28 games in a row, that they were talking championship amongst their team, and which sounds stunning at that time. But right now, with their big lead and everything, he said, are you getting a big head? And he said, absolutely not. His grandmother taught him better than that. He's known since a little kid to stay humble, and he wants to remain that way with their success. And he said the whole team has that same mentality, but he also believes, from what he was telling me, that this team has the ability now to humbly compete for a title, not get the big head, but fight.
Well, I think one thing, Malika, the last time a team went to the NBA Finals after not making a first-round playoff series was the 1995 Orlando Magic.
No, it was the 2008.
Let me finish my point, Perk. If you don't add Kevin Garnett or LeBron James, you win a playoff series before you don't go straight from the first round to the finals, is what I'm saying, without a significant personnel move.
What I'm hearing is that the Pistons are not trying to put that pressure on themselves, but that record is already making a target on their back. But perhaps they've learned from teams like the Cavaliers, who've been the front runners all season long, and then it doesn't come to fruition. Let's get to Cleveland. James Harden making his home debut.
That's what it was like on Halloween.
I was expecting like fluffier beard.
Yeah, like
you had on.
Didn't have a lot of time to work on.
Sam Merrill night.
Yeah,
that counted as an assist, by the way.
Had it going. And James Harden, the ball was moving. I know there's a lot of questions about an ISO-heavy player. That thing was flying today.
It was, and it was a sight to behold. This is the beauty of their offense. As you see in the first half, 26 points, 9 for 9, 7 for 7 from 3 in 13 minutes.
Yeah, Merrill finished with 32 points on the night. Jumping to the third here, Harden runs a pick.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Tyson for the slam. Flashy pass there by James Harden. He finished the night with 11 assists. The Cavs roll the Wizards in this one. All right, since we're talking about the Wizards and the Jazz, tanking, it seems to be all the rage right now. Sochan Charania, he's been around and on the horn for hours with league insiders to chat about that. And maybe the best quote of the season belongs to Hornets big man Moussa Diabate about his